this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Atlanta. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Play action. Ryan. He gets it to Gurley. Complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
To Todd Gurley.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down at the 23. It's 2nd and 12. They go play action with Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
Lions pressure, he's brought down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford gets it quickly to Galladay. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's Kenny Galladay hauling it in from Matthew Stafford. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it.
Here's one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to have to hook up to Gage. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
The 10-yard line.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
defense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford looking downfield for Jones. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
After the interception, here's Ryan. There goes a deep ball. No turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Complete to Kenny Galladay. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
This is DeAndre Swift, who, of course, played just up the road in Athens. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Now he's forced out right. Now he'll escape to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions add on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, Ryan lets it fly for Treadwell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Justin Coleman, and to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little.
The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Grady.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford. Jones has it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
2 yards on the pickup.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford looking downfield for Jones. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. This is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Javon Hartman. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Lions.
First down at Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. To throw again. Ryan looking deep for Julio. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. gun, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught at the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
25-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Looking for the end zone. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? To return, here's Agnew. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And now the throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
On first down, Stafford here. And my goodness, another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Atlanta, Georgia's the spot, and glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Incomplete.
Offense tried to get a little slick there and sneak the back out of the backfield and turn him into the primary deep receiver. But it's good coverage defensively. They were able to break it up.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for Ryan. Not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. Caught by Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Detroit.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
From the gun, Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
At the 28-yard line.
Intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Ryan's pass intended for Julio Jones. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing again. Ryan looking deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Stafford. And this is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Stafford. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Let's call Jones. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 74 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Matt Prater lining up for the point after.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. But not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
He's got him in, complete. And he is in the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Falcons draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I put the word big in capital letters here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do.
And 7.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford is complete to Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now it's Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers, a quick slam or something like that.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Stafford. Screen play, Johnson. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. I give a lot of credit to the defense for not.
And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that
that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Lions 49, Falcons 35.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again. Ryan, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. One last shot for Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the former Falcon, Desmond Trufant. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Lions 49.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing.
About themselves. Continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get